Hey everyone, thank you so much for jumping on tonight's call. I really just wanted to talk about reports tonight. Reports are so important. It's something that is seriously like the bulk of your business. I know prospecting and recruiting and following up and engaging with your team, that's a whole big part of your business. But looking at your reports and nerding out for like a hot second, that's something that needs to be done. And I feel like maybe as a leader, I haven't taught you about reports because I don't know. Like, I just think everyone knows about it and no one really knows about it, So if you're on this call, I hope you know about reports, but if not, maybe you'll learn something new tonight and you can share with your team. So, I am Allie, by the way. I'm sure all of you guys on this call know who I am at this point, but I'm your Ruby upline, and let's just get this party started. So I'm going to share my screen. There's options on here. Okay, let's see if this will work. Thumbs up if this is if you can see my screen. We're good. Awesome. Okay. All right, so we're gonna log into the back office. This is like the first step in this. That's gonna be really important. Can you guys still see your shining faces on the share screen? Let me see if I can minimize out of this. Hide. Okay, awesome. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is seriously just log into your back office. That's going to be really important because that's how you get to your reports, obviously. So, and who just jumped on here? I just want to make sure everyone's muted. So, hey, can you mute yourself, please? Whoever's on. I'm so thankful that you're on tonight. Just mute yourself, please.
Can you mute me? My computer's jacked up.
Oh, wait, I got you. All right. Let's get this party started then. So the first thing you want to do is log into your back office. And you're going to go to the dashboard, show you beautiful things. So that's always fun. But look at your reports. What you want to do is go to reports, and then you're going to want to go to detailed genealogy. This is where you're going to find literally everything. This is where you're going to see your team, all of your levels. This is where you're going to find everybody. So this gives you a good glimpse of your reports. It's a great way to just look at everybody on here, see who's new, see who's active, see who's inactive, all this good stuff. So what I'm actually going to do is I want to take us back to July because we're still at the beginning of August and there's not much to look at quite yet. So let's take it back to July real quick. What an awesome month July was, by the way. Hello, awesome. So, okay, what we're going to do is first is go to this little thing over here. I don't know what this button is called. Download report. It has a name to it. So we're going to click this button here. And if you're on a Mac, what's it going to do is just go into this little folder over here called downloads, and you're just going to click on it. And it's going to pop up in Excel, and that actually happened so much faster than I thought it was going to be. So great. So your reports jumps into Excel, and yeah, it looks so messy, right? So I'm being distracted. Oh, no Excel. Uh-oh. Still see back office, no Excel. Okay. I wonder if I can.
Allie, maybe minimize the browser. Minimize the browser and see if the Excel will pop up.
Okay.
Oh, now your screen is frozen.
Oh, good. Oh, wait, resume share. Let's see if I can. Oh, this is really fun. Thank you for letting me know, because like I said, this would have been so embarrassing. So, okay. Let's zoom everybody out real quick. Oh boy. Let's do stop share real quick, and then maybe I can get back into share screen real quick.
Yeah, maybe open up Excel first and then do share screen.
Did it work?
Yes, it worked.
Yay! Thank you so much, Mara. You're the best. Thank you so much. Okay, so we are back in Excel. Sorry about that. Okay, so your entire reports that you just downloaded from your back office is now in Excel. And yes, it looks like a hot mess. It's very jumbled. It's lots of shenanigans going on. It's not color coded. It's a hot mess, right? So I get that. But what we're going to do, we're going to make it easier, trust me. But first, what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and we're going to highlight all the titles on top here. So exactly what I'm doing is what you're going to want to do all the way to the end. And the next thing you're going to want to do is if you go up here, this little funnel looking thing, this is the sort and filter button. I don't know really what it does except it categorizes things. So what you're going to do is want to click that. And if you see, we have all these little arrows now. And they're really fun features. You can take a look for yourself whenever you do this to your own reports. But it kind of lets you just look at different specifics by categories. So it's very simple that way. Let's look at PV. So I'm not going to worry about anything else except PV because it's from July. I want to know, let's just say I want to know who did not get 100 PV. Let's say who just wasn't qualified. So let's make this cleaner though. So I'm going to just, keep these names over here because I want to know obviously like who I'm talking about. And then levels, yeah, let's keep levels. I really don't care about their member ID, so I'm just going to clear contents. Sponsor, like, don't care. Don't care about the sponsor names, like, no offense. You're just not necessary right now. So what I'm doing is basically just clearing contents of things I don't want to look at right now. And, you can save different files. You can save just honestly whatever you want on here and, like, keep clicking out and going back in. But right now, we'll keep like these ones, but I don't want to see their numbers. I don't need to get a hold of them yet or anything. And that's what Facebook's for. Like, I don't need to like call them necessarily yet. So, okay. So that looks a lot cleaner, right? Like, we're not messing with all these like random things. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at PV. So I'm going to go to the PV here. And what I'm going to do is there's all these like little things down here where you can kind of click, and that's what you want to see. So I want to see people who have less than 100. So if they have 100, I'm going to deselect them because I don't want to see them. I want to see people who did not get 100 PV. So I'm going all the way. It's going to take forever to click through these real quick. There's seriously people who had like over 1,000 PV, which is amazing. But it's so awesome. So I'm just going to like deselect all these things. There's more chats going on. Oh, Christy, you don't have Excel. Oh, Christy. It's like so worth it though if you can get Excel at some point. Actually, I'm just going to do this. This makes it easier. Sorry, guys. Okay. I just saved us like 5 minutes, so you're welcome. Okay, so I just sorted through people who do not have 100 PV. So this allows me to go over here and be like, oh crap, Kelsey did not have 100 PV. Oh crap, Ashley didn't. I can literally scroll down now and see everybody who did not have 100 PV. So I have a lot of zeros. I have a lot of 97s. I have all of that stuff. So, guys, let's chat. I'll look into it. Oh, yes, Christy, definitely look into it. Excel is amazeballs. So, yeah, so now you can see, like, what is going on. You can see your entire downline, and you can seriously just go by categories. It's really simple that way and see, like, what everyone's doing. So, as a leader, it's really important that we kind of catch these red flags of, okay, who's not qualified yet, or like who is literally like $1 away from being qualified, because like that's like a trial pack. It's so simple. So yeah, so that's a great way you can just look at your you can sort through like your enrollment, who needs upgraded. You can go by auto ship, by like who's none or deleted. You can literally categorize by anything, but PV is just obviously easy because we understand that very loud and clear and very simple. So basically, as leaders though, we need to start asking the hard questions. Honestly, we don't do this enough. We really suck at asking hard questions. We don't want to be that person who confronts our team. Sometimes we're just not bold enough. Like, honestly, we have a lot of yellows. So, I know you guys really struggle with the whole, like, I really don't want to, confront this person or like tell them what they need to do. But as yellows and any other color, we have to rise to leadership no matter what, no matter if we're introverted or whether we're like nervous to talk with people, but sometimes you got to put your red pants on and you have to just be like, listen, this is a business. This is my business. As a part of my team, you are my business, so we need to get this figured out so we can help move you forward and so we can move forward as a team, because not only does it reflect off my team, but it goes with Bree and Paris and Emily and so on. So it's not just us. I'm not just being selfish and saying my team, this reflects all of our uplines as well. So, it's really important. So as leaders, we need to be like, hey, have you talked to these people yet? We need to confront our team and be like, okay, hey, listen, I see you have so-so over here who is not qualified yet, or hey, they're stuck in entered status. What's going on here? Do we know what's going on? We have to ask these questions. So do not be afraid to go to your ambassador, your level ones, and be like, hey, what's going on? What's going on this month? Why didn't your order ship out? Or why did so-and-so's order not ship out? It's very important. So, as a leader though, don't hesitate to put a leader and their ambassador in a three-way chat about their convenience order. Honestly, I think we're missing the ball here as leaders, because what we do is, for instance, I'll go to Mara. I'm just going to call you out, Mara. I'll go to you and be like, hey, someone on your team does not have their convenience order on. Can you go take care of that? Can you go check in on them for me, then let me know what they say. Why do I do that? Why do we make it complicated? Why don't I, as a leader, go to Mara and be like, hey, I'm sticking so-and-so in a three-way chat with us, and we're going to talk about convenience orders. Hope that's cool. I'm going to shoot us a message here real quick. As a leader, we need to make that call. We don't need to ask. We just need to, hey, this is what I'm doing today. We're going to get this figured out. I think so many times we play the whole, it's like the telephone game where kind of you just kind of listen to people and it's like, what are we doing with life? Why have I heard back from you yet? I heard this is going on. It's go to the grapevine and it gets ruffled and we forget. We don't get back to our team. We don't get back to our leader. It's a terrible relay of information, so I think as leaders, we need just to not hesitate to put, our team and their ambassador into a three-way chat and talk convenience orders, or, that's really the main thing is convenience orders, checking their auto ship date. Maybe they're stuck and entered. Maybe they don't have 100 PV in their auto ship, So these are the conversations we need to have with our teams. We got to move forward with this. And I think as leaders, we need to step up. So, we need to figure out these reasons why new ambassadors don't have a convenience order. So I think as leaders, we just need to say hey, you know what? I'm here to help you. I don't think we use the word help enough. I think sometimes we get so hungry for those points or for them just to get qualified that we don't use the word help. We're not much of a friend if we're not helping them. I think we throw the upline card around way too much instead of just being that boss or that leader, that we are not friends enough. And we don't use the word I'm here to help you enough. So I think as leaders, we need to do better at just being hey, I know this is what's going on. I'm here to help you. Let's troubleshoot. Let's see what's going on this month. Maybe it's, oh shoot, they just can't afford it this month, but they're literally maybe 50 PV or less away from being qualified. Okay, as a leader, we need to go in and troubleshoot and just be listen, I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you get a sale. Hey, let's reach out to 5 people today. Throw me in a three-way conversation. Let's seal a deal. I think as leaders, we need to step up more and help our team more get qualified if maybe finances are just not where they need to be right now. So when it comes to, actually, I'm going to stop share real quick. I'm done looking at Excel. It makes me dizzy. Okay. So I think what's important with our reports is that we look at them often. So many times I think it's oh, I haven't looked at my reports in 3 weeks, or it's the first of the month and it's the 20th of the month and that's all you do. No, we got to do better at checking our reports more consistently, especially, with you ladies being on right now. You guys have growing teams. You should be more consistently looking at your reports. Not gonna lie, I'm in my reports daily. But I have over 300, 400 people in my downline to look at, So I think as we rise to leadership, we need to be paying more attention to our teams and seeing what they need, how we can help them, check any red flags. So these are some great times to look at your reports. So the first week of the month. So between like the 5th, 6th, 7th, first week of the month, that's a great time to check your reports. Around the 10th, once again, so like around like this time of the month, it's a good time to check your reports to see if, make sure, all those convenience orders and stuff went out, make sure people didn't turn theirs off. Around the 15th, like the middle of the month, that's another good time. So anytime really before auto ship day is what I call it. And they're in our old back office, and we're getting a new back office again soon. So this video will probably just go out the window once we get a new back office. It will just be like non-existent probably. But so like I'm just wasting everyone's time. But until then, follow these instructions. But before the auto ship date, which is like the 25th, 26th, 27th, 20th of the month, that's when like a whole bunch of orders go out, as you probably noticed. And that's because in our old back office, that was like the automatic days that were just like, that's what you got to choose from basically. But now in our new back office, we get to choose our date. So, you may have shipments going out like all the time throughout the month, but for me at least, I still get a bulk of people between the 26th and 28th for the most part. So it's a good time to check between the 15th and like the 25th, 26th. And then from there, you want to look at the 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th. And if there's a 31st, what the heck is that? The 31st of the month. I swear, like, I'm not drunk or anything. Like, I don't know what's going on tonight. So, that's a good day to check out your reports, because we want to make sure everything went through, make sure credit cards didn't get glitchy. Sometimes you have to type in that stinking 3-digit whatever the heck that is. That's so annoying. That security code thing, make sure like that went through and that's okay and saved, so these are just good times to check your reports. So another good thing to do is, hey, go to your team, be like, it's the middle of the month. What does this mean for you? So, it's a great time to check in with your leaders and be like, hey, 15th of the month, what does this mean for you? Where are you at with your goals? Have you reached your PV goal yet? Are we getting closer? Are you where you want to be points-wise halfway through the month? Or team, adding ambassadors wide, So it's like, if you have a goal of 15 people, are we halfway there yet? Or, do we need to step it up a bit? Maybe throw an incentive here and there. Maybe we need to personally do better at recruiting, so it's a great time to just check yourself intentionally and be like, where do I need to, what do I need to do to get where I need to be, basically. So, it's also important to front load the beginning of your month. So like, this is the first 2 weeks of the month. Like, we're kind of ending up with the second week so far. And I hope you guys are front loading your month. You know how we always make these like ridiculous pushes at the end of the month where it's like, let's get that PV up to where it needs to be. Let's get these extra points. Like, let's re-rank this month. Or, oh my gosh, I still need to hit like 500 club. I need 2 ambassadors. Like, how we kind of have that panic freak out moment where we're like, let's hit these crazy goals. Like we have like 2 hours left. Let's do it. Like, why don't we do that like beginning of the month so we're not panicking within the last 24 hours? Like, I don't know why our logic just loves to like procrastinate and just be like, hey, momentum, let's like do it in the next like 24 hours. Why not? And then like the first of the month comes, we're like exhausted. Like, why do we do that? I don't know. But, maybe we just love to work under pressure. I know I do, and I got to stop that because it's, like, not healthy. But, it's really important to front load the beginning of your month to make sure, auto ships go through, that your order is even taken care of. Just all the important things. New ambassadors that get added, let's make sure that, they're getting qualified that first month. It's a good time to front load your month so we're not panicking and like pushing for points and making huge gigantic jumps for promotions. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but why not take it easy on ourselves the last like few days rather than like it has to happen, oh my god, and we like don't sleep for 4 days, like we got to do better at that. So I think another thing when it comes to like reports and whatnot is, especially with these growing teams, I know everyone's on here has a growing team, like wildfire growing, like awesome, right? So let's make sure as leaders that we are messaging our new ambassadors and just letting them know like who we are. I think that's where we kind of miss a connection there, especially when you start getting like levels deep and you're kind of like, I'm just some random upline at this point. I really don't know this person. Like, they're from California. I don't know anybody from California, but hey, let's be friends. Like, let's connect, So I think it's really important that we like either email them or get in a chat with them, like with their sponsor. And we just let them know like, hey, you know what? I'm Allie. I'm a Ruby upline. I'm here to help you whenever you need it. I'm so excited for you to be successful in this business. What products are you taking? What goals do you have? Like, it's really important that we get to know our people and make sure that they have their convenience order set up. It's a good opportunity to be as the leader and say, hey, notice you didn't have one on. Let's get that fixed right away, because that's going to be key to your success. And I know you're going to love these products. You're going to want them every month. You know, so I think it's really just comes down to verbiage, being friends with them, just hearing their life story, ask them why they joined Plexus. It's a great time to figure out why they joined. You know, so I think as leaders, we got to do better at building those connections, because when we connect with people, they don't want to leave us. You know, I couldn't imagine, you know, at this point, Christy just being like, Allie, you suck. Like, I'm peacing out. Like, I'm done with this. Like, I can't see her doing that, because like, she's one of like my greatest friends ever. Like, I cannot, like, I would just come after her, I think, at this point. Like, I'd be like, what are you doing, sister? Like, you know, but she's not going to leave because we have this connection. You know what I mean? So I think it's really important that if we build these connections with people, they're not going to leave. They're going to want to stick around. And we have that awesome One Plexus culture that our BA team has that's like amazing. Like, I don't know if any other team really has that culture like we do. And we caught on to that fast, honestly. That's what sets us apart from any other team. So if we keep this culture up and running, and like, we're so welcoming and loving on people and shouting people out and just getting them connected like with their team and sidelines, they're not going to leave us. Relationships are key to this. And it took me a long time to realize that, because I'm not really good at relationships. I'm just not. I'm a red. Like, we don't do people very well. We just don't. We like goals. We like money. We like prizes. Sorry. Like, that's just how we are, you know, but something we have to learn, and what I've been learning myself, is it's all about the people. It's all about the relationships. And that's what really keeps people in line. It keeps people sticking around with us, you know? So I think just as leaders, I think we have to step it up a little bit when it comes to, you know, making our team feel welcome and loved on and introduced. And especially like, you know, Mara, Kira, Kirsty, you guys have like larger teams where you're like, you have levels deep now. And it's like, some of you might even have level 6s and 7s. You're just kind of like, I don't know who these people are. They don't know me either. But, you know, what's going to make them stick around, guys? I mean, our products are great, but people want the friendships too, you know, so we got to connect with our teams. We got to get to know them, even if they are level 7s. Like, who cares? Maybe they're even levels 20s at some point. Who cares? Let's be friends, you know? So I think when we use the word friend as well rather than upline, that's going to make a huge difference, you know? I know I use the word like, hey, I'm your Ruby upline a lot, but hey, why don't I just start saying, hey, I'm your Ruby friend? You know, I'm just a few ranks above you in this, you know, but I want to help you get to where I am. Like, let's link arms and do this. So I think we have like that friend culture rather than like, I'm your boss, I'm your upline. Like, no one wants to hear that, like, at all. That's just stupid. You know, so let's just be friends with everybody. Like, we're already so great at doing it, but let's just take it to the next level. So guys, that's really all I had. I wanted to keep it short. Reports, they're boring. I get it. They're hard to look at. If you're not like a green personality who doesn't care about crunching numbers and like seeing all the data and stuff, it gets boring. But as leaders, it's so necessary, because we got to start seeing like where these red flags are popping up on, you know, who our new ambassadors are, where our PV is, you know, who's like legit $1 away from being qualified. You know, we have to catch these things quick, instead of at the end of the month just being like, oh shoot, I gotta contact this person. They're $1 away. Like, we gotta do this now. Like, let's just catch things early this time. And that happens whenever we look at our reports. So that's all I have. I'm gonna stop the recording. If you guys just want to stick around for a second, I can answer any other questions or any life things are going on. But thank you so much for jumping on. I hope this was very beneficial, and please share with your teams, you know, especially those ones that have leaders who are growing teams and need to start looking at their reports as well, because we all have those people. So, all right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Thanks.